It's been more than a month since the US government shut down. For the first time in nearly 7 years, the US government entered a shutdown on 1st of October 2025. The shutdown, which came after a disagreement between the Republicans and the Democrats, is still locked in a standoff. Each side continues to blame the other. This has left large parts of the government unfunded and forced thousands of employees on unpaid leave. As the government shutdown continues, its impact is being felt across America, from national parks staying shut to airport operations getting disrupted. Frustration is growing among employees and consumers alike. So how is America functioning amidst the funding crisis, and where do the talks stand right now? Let's take a look. The ongoing government shutdown is disrupting life across the country. Many public services have already been hit, and more could be next if the deadlock continues. Airports are seeing long delays due to a shortage of air traffic controllers. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has warned that if the shutdown stretches into November and the busy holiday season, unpaid controllers might be forced to take second jobs, which could make flight delays even worse. Social welfare programs are also feeling the pressure. As per Reuters, over 41 million Americans could lose their food assistance under the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program scheme by the end of this month, with Congress yet to clear new funding. A government shutdown happens when Congress can't approve funding for federal agencies, and without that approval, those agencies can't spend money. Since 1980, the US has seen 14 shutdowns. The last one was in 2018 and it dragged on for 34 days. So what happens during a government shutdown? In a shutdown, the federal government has to pause all non-essential work until Congress approves funding. Programs funded by other sources like fees or separate laws can continue. Each agency decides what's essential and what's not, while members of Congress make the same call for their own staff. Essential services related to national security and public safety, like patient and emergency medical care, air traffic control, law enforcement, border security, disaster aid, and power grid maintenance continue, though they may face disruptions. Services independent of annual appropriation bills, such as the US Postal Service and programs like Social Security and Medicare, also continue but may experience interruptions. A deep standoff between Republican President Donald Trump and congressional Democrats has triggered the 15th US government shutdown since 1981. So how can this US government shutdown be put to an end? First, let's see what Republicans want. Trump's Republicans control both the House and Senate and passed the One Big Beautiful Bill in July, boosting defense and immigration spending, cutting Medicaid, and rolling back some Democratic priorities. They say they are willing to pass a temporary funding extension through November 21 to give more time to negotiate a full-year budget. Now let's see what Democrats want. As the minority party, Democrats hold key leverage in the Senate. They are pushing to renew and expand healthcare subsidies under the Affordable Care Act, which otherwise would expire at year-end, and want protections to ensure Trump cannot override these provisions. They also want some ACA restrictions from the July bill reversed. Now, how could the shutdown end? The shutdown will likely continue until both parties agree on a funding deal. Republicans need at least a few Democratic votes in the Senate to pass any spending bill. A compromise could involve a temporary funding extension, while negotiations continue on healthcare and other contentious issues. So what do you think of the whole matter? Share with us in the comment section below.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.